Hey, welcome back. I want you to imagine something for a moment. You wake up in the morning, you tell an AI assistant that you want to rebalance your crypto portfolio, find the best yield opportunities across three different blockchains, negotiate a service contract with another company, and pay all of your recurring subscriptions for the month. And while you drink your morning coffee, all of that happens automatically. Not because you clicked through dozens of screens and signed dozens of transactions, but because an autonomous AI agent did all of it on your behalf, transacting across multiple protocols, negotiating with other AI agents, and executing everything with your permission, but without your constant involvement. This is not science fiction. The technology making this possible is being built right now, and blockchain is the critical infrastructure that makes it work. We are standing at the beginning of what could be the most transformative shift in how the internet and financial systems operate since the smartphone. The age of autonomous AI agents. And understanding how blockchain fits into this shift is one of the most valuable things any crypto investor can do right now. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what AI agents are, why they need blockchain, what is already being built, and why this represents a genuine paradigm shift rather than just another crypto narrative. Let us get into it. What are AI agents and why are they different? To understand why AI agents and blockchain are converging so powerfully, you first need to understand what makes AI agents fundamentally different from the AI tools most people are already familiar with. The AI most people have interacted with so far is reactive. You ask it a question, it gives you an answer. You give it a task, it completes that specific task and waits for your next instruction. It does not initiate, it does not plan across multiple steps, it does not take actions in the world autonomously. It responds. AI agents are categorically different. They are designed to pursue goals autonomously over time, breaking down complex objectives into sequences of actions, executing those actions across different tools and services, adapting when things do not go as planned, and continuing to work toward the goal without requiring human input at every step. Think of the difference this way. Current AI is like a very smart consultant you can ask for advice. AI agents are like a very capable employee who can be given a goal and trusted to figure out and execute all the steps required to achieve it. This shift from reactive AI to agentic AI is already happening rapidly. AI agent frameworks are being built by some of the largest technology companies and most well-funded startups in the world. The capabilities of these systems are improving at a pace that most outside observers have not fully registered. And here is the critical question this shift raises. When an AI agent takes actions in the world, specifically economic actions, what infrastructure does it use to transact, to establish identity, and to enter into agreements? The answer to that question is where blockchain becomes not just relevant, but essential. Why AI agents need blockchain? This is the heart of the matter. Why does blockchain specifically solve problems for AI agents that no other existing infrastructure does? Problem 1. AI agents need to transact at machine speed without human approval of each transaction. Traditional financial infrastructure was built for humans. Opening a bank account requires identity verification processes that take days. Making a payment requires credentials that a human manages. Authorizing transactions requires human interaction by design, since human authorization is the security model that traditional finance uses. AI agents operating autonomously cannot use this infrastructure effectively. If an AI agent needs human approval for every microtransaction it makes, while executing a complex multi-step task, the entire value of autonomy is eliminated. Blockchain wallets, by contrast, can be created instantly by any entity, including an AI system, can hold and send value with no human intermediary required, and can execute transactions programmatically through smart contracts without human involvement in each individual action. This is the payment infrastructure that autonomous agents actually need. Problem 2. AI agents need verifiable identity without a central authority vouching for them. When one AI agent interacts with another, or when an AI agent interacts with a human service, establishing trust requires some form of verifiable identity. Who is this agent? What are its capabilities? Who or what authorized it to act? What is its track record? Blockchain-based decentralized identity systems allow any entity, including an AI agent, to have a cryptographically verifiable identity that does not depend on any central authority to issue or maintain it. The agent's history of actions, its authorizations, and its capabilities can all be verifiably associated with its blockchain identity in a way that any other party can independently check. Problem 3. AI agents need to enter into agreements that are automatically enforced. When AI agents negotiate services with other agents or with human-operated services, those agreements need to be enforced reliably without requiring trust in the counterparty. Smart contracts provide exactly this. An agreement encoded in a smart contract executes exactly as programmed when conditions are met, regardless of whether the counterparties trust each other and without requiring any human intermediary to enforce the agreement. What is already being built? Let me give you a clear picture of what is actually being built at this intersection right now, because this is far more developed than most people realize. Building block 1. Agent payment infrastructure. Several blockchain protocols are specifically building payment systems designed for machine-to-machine transactions. These systems allow AI agents to hold crypto wallets, receive micropayments for services they provide, pay for services they consume, and manage their own economic activity entirely programmatically. The transactions happen in seconds, cost fractions of a cent, and require no human approval, making them genuinely useful for the kinds of rapid, frequent microtransactions that autonomous agent operation involves. Building block 2. Agent identity and reputation systems. Decentralized identity protocols are building systems that allow AI agents to have persistent, verifiable identities across different platforms and services. Associated with these identities are reputation scores based on historical behavior, capabilities registries that describe what the agent can do, and authorization records that show what permissions a human owner has granted. This infrastructure allows the ecosystem of agents to establish trust with each other and with human services without relying on centralized authorities. Building block 3. Agent marketplaces and discovery protocols. For AI agents to work together effectively, they need ways to discover each other and negotiate service agreements. Blockchain-based agent marketplaces are emerging that function like decentralized labor markets for AI agents, where agents can advertise their capabilities, bid for tasks, and enter into service agreements with other agents or with human users seeking to delegate tasks. Building block 4. Multi-agent coordination frameworks. Complex tasks often require multiple specialized agents working together, each contributing a specific capability. Blockchain smart contracts provide the coordination layer for these multi-agent workflows, handling task assignment, progress verification, payment distribution, and dispute resolution in a trustless way that allows agents from different operators to collaborate without any single party controlling the process. Building block 5. On-chain AI model registries. Blockchains are being used to create permanent, verifiable registries of AI model versions and their capabilities. This allows any party to verify exactly which AI model performed a specific action and that the model has not been tampered with since its registration, creating the accountability layer that high-stakes AI agent operations require. The economic implications are enormous. The economic scale of what autonomous AI agents could enable is genuinely staggering when you think through the implications seriously. Every task that currently requires human labor and that can be decomposed into steps an AI agent can execute represents a potential market for agent services, research and analysis, customer service interactions, software development tasks, financial management, content creation and curation, data collection and processing, scheduling and logistics coordination. The list extends across virtually every sector of the economy. The total addressable market for autonomous AI agent services is not measured in billions. It is measured in trillions, representing a significant fraction of all current human economic activity. And here is the critical implication for blockchain. If AI agents become significant economic actors, conducting billions of transactions daily in pursuit of their assigned goals, the blockchain networks and protocols providing the payment, identity, and coordination infrastructure for that activity will be processing an unprecedented volume of economically meaningful transactions. The tokens powering the infrastructure that autonomous agents depend on for their operation have a demand driver that is completely different from speculative crypto demand. It is demand driven by actual agent activity, by actual tasks being completed, and by actual economic value being created and exchanged. This is the fundamental reason why the convergence of AI agents and blockchain matters so much for crypto investors specifically. It represents a potential source of genuine, massive, usage-driven demand for blockchain infrastructure that goes far beyond anything the crypto market has previously experienced. Risks and realistic timeline. No honest analysis of this opportunity is complete without addressing the genuine risks and realistic timeline involved. The most important risk is technical immaturity. Current AI agents, despite significant recent progress, are still unreliable for many complex real-world tasks. They make mistakes. They get confused by unexpected situations. They sometimes take actions that their operators did not intend. The vision of fully autonomous agents handling complex multi-step economic tasks reliably is still ahead of current capabilities, not yet fully realized. Regulatory uncertainty is significant. Autonomous AI agents taking economic actions raise profound questions for financial regulators, consumer protection authorities, and legal systems around liability when an agent causes harm or makes a costly mistake. The regulatory framework for AI agent activity is essentially non-existent today and will take years to develop, creating meaningful uncertainty for the ecosystem building around it. Security risks are real. Autonomous agents with economic authority and the ability to transact represent attractive targets for malicious actors. An AI agent that can be manipulated into taking unauthorized actions or whose blockchain credentials can be compromised represents a fundamentally new attack surface. The realistic timeline for the full vision of autonomous agent economies is measured in years rather than months. The foundational infrastructure is being built now. Early use cases are being deployed now. But the mainstream adoption of autonomous AI agents across broad economic activity is a multi-year development, not an imminent event. For investors, this timeline reality argues for patience and focus on the projects building the most critical, most durable infrastructure layers of this emerging ecosystem, rather than those optimizing for the most exciting near-term narrative. Let me bring this together. AI agents are autonomous systems that pursue goals independently, taking actions across multiple tools and services without requiring human approval at every step. This fundamental shift from reactive to agentic AI is happening now and accelerating rapidly. Blockchain is the critical infrastructure AI agents need for three specific reasons: instant programmable payments without human intermediaries, verifiable decentralized identity without central authorities, and automatically enforced agreements through smart contracts. The building blocks being constructed right now include agent payment infrastructure, identity and reputation systems, agent marketplaces, multi-agent coordination frameworks, and on-chain model registries. The economic scale of what a world with genuinely capable autonomous agents represents is enormous, and the blockchain infrastructure enabling that world has a potential demand driver that is usage-based and economically grounded rather than purely speculative. The risks are real: technical immaturity, regulatory uncertainty, and security challenges are genuine obstacles that will take years to fully address. Patient investors focused on foundational infrastructure rather than short-term narrative plays are better positioned for this timeline. Here is the perspective I want to leave you with. The age of autonomous AI agents is coming, regardless of what happens in crypto. The question is, what infrastructure those agents will run on. The projects building the most critical, most defensible infrastructure layers for autonomous agent operation are building something potentially as significant as the early internet protocol stack. That is the scale of opportunity this convergence represents, for those willing to understand it deeply enough to see past the current noise. If this video gave you a genuine understanding of why AI agents and blockchain are converging and what it means for the future, please hit the like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below and tell me this. What is the first thing you would delegate to an autonomous AI agent if the technology was fully reliable today? I read every comment. I will see you in the next one.